I'm Lila Lazarus. Stand anywhere in Michigan and you're within 85 miles of a Great Lake. Michigan has more shoreline than any other state in the country except Alaska. That darn Alaska. And right now, we're in Grand Rapids, Michigan's second largest city. It got its name because it sits on Grand River, Michigan's largest inland river. The city's home to the Van Andel Museum Center, the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum, and plenty of dining options and world-class cultural events. And today, we're going to the Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. Wetlands, woodlands, meadows, botanical gardens. You'll find it all any season at the Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. This place is 132 acres, so if you're coming, plan to spend the whole day. There's so much to see. Starting with one of the most famous parts of the park, this 24-foot Leonardo da Vinci-inspired horse. This is the largest equestrian bronze sculpture in the Western Hemisphere. That's a big horse. But this enormous 3-story horse is just one of more than 200 sculptures that make up the 30-acre sculpture park. Then there's the ever-changing gardens, including the largest tropical conservatory in Michigan, with palm trees, waterfalls, bamboo, banana plants, and a wall of orchids. You'll especially like the carnivorous plant house, with plants in all shapes and sizes, which capture and eat their victims. Don't worry, none of them are man-eating. They mostly prey on insects. Oh, and there's also the Victorian greenhouse. Inside the arid garden, there's more than 100 different species of cacti. But one thing's for sure, you don't want to sit down. And inside nearly every garden, behind nearly every tree, a work of art, some whimsical, some majestic, all magnificent. And you'll want to bring the kids. This children's garden is one of the largest in the country. It has a tree house, a sundial, fountains, and the Great Lakes Gardens, where you follow the flow of the Great Lakes. This is one of the most popular cultural destinations in Michigan with more than 500,000 visitors. I'm Lila Lazarus. We'll see you at the Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. You're watching Lincoln Mercury TV. Stay tuned for a message from your Lincoln Mercury dealer.
Hi, I have a Lincoln MKX from Metropolitan Lincoln Mercury.
And I have a Lincoln MKS from Metropolitan.
My MKX comes standard with sync, so I can play tunes, talk to fans, all hands-free.
My MKS has sync, plus it has standard heated and cooled front seats.
Love the seats, but my MKX has all that plus keyless keypad, so when I'm on stage, I don't worry about keys.
All that's standard Lincoln equipment, but my MKS can parallel park itself, hands-free.
Seriously?
Come check it out.
Visit Metropolitan in Garden City, where Steve Acho fans find their perfect ride.
Did you know Michigan's agriculture offers over 230 career paths, employing 1 out of 4 of your neighbors?
Did you know agriculture contributes an amazing $71 billion annually to our state's economy?
Show your support for this vital industry by purchasing an agricultural heritage license plate.
Proceeds provide Michigan's youth with important career development and education.
Make an investment in Michigan's future and purchase your Ag Heritage Plate today.
Visit your local Secretary of State or go to MichiganFFA.com.
You're watching Lincoln Mercury TV. Stay tuned. Peter's Principles coming up next.
One of the most misunderstood nutrients on the planet is carbohydrates. All carbs are definitely not created equal. And for people that are diabetic, it's critical to understand the difference. There's good carbohydrates and bad. How are you starting your day? If you're starting your day with pancakes or cereal like this is very high glycemic, a lot of sugar. So I call it bad carbs. You should pick up something like this. Your oatmeal is very low glycemic, low sugar. And what that really means is that the lower the sugar with carbohydrates, the more time-released energy. The higher the sugar, the more that your insulin and your blood sugar levels are going to pike and then crash and you're going to burn. So what we need to remember are things like your white rice and, believe it or not, your baked potatoes are bad carbs in the sense that they're very high glycemic, high sugar. They burn very quickly in your body. Where on the other hand, your brown rice and your whole wheat breads, your whole wheat pastas are good carbohydrates. They're very low glycemic. You need to remember that you are in the driver's seat. You need to be in control of what you put in your mouth at breakfast, lunch, and dinner so that your condition will help you live longer.